Psalms 46, verses 1 through 3. Admittedly, I can be anxious at times, and sometimes those feelings have had negative consequences on my life. And instead of dealing with it, I would try to dress it up for public consumption, or other times I would try to steer clear of its source and miss my cue. And other times I would deny its existence by acting in ways that require suspending disbelief, but ultimately cause you to lose credibility with the people taking in the show under lights that revealed more than I was ready to reveal, on cameras that recorded that when it was time for action, I was not quite ready. Denial probably did the most damage. I didn't come up in environments where it was okay to cop to fear. And even now when it approaches, it feels like anxiety teamed up with shame for a duet. And the song they sing recounts my mistakes and failures and dereliction and addictions and embarrassments and the reasons why moving forward with an expectation of a brighter day is futile for me. Because despite the mountains I have already encountered and overcome, there's always another mountain, and the bigger they are, the longer and darker their shadow. And the darker it gets, the harder it is to see your way forward. And that's the real issue, right? What does the prospect of really dealing with what you're facing now mean for your future? And the more you focus on the possible negative outcomes attached to taking the next step forward, the harder it can be to actually take the step. And that is when the shame starts to sing loudly. As I've matured, I'm able to recognize when the anxiety tries to overtake and debilitate me. One of the things I have learned to do is monitor my breathing in these moments. I imagine that each deep, patient breath I take fills me with the presence of God and the abundant life God's presence affords. And thankfully, this is not something I'm limited to imagining as true. This is my reality, as real as the lyrics to this ancient song in Psalm 46. God is my refuge and strength, a very present help in the time of trouble. Time has taught me the benefit of remembering this lyric and letting it ring out loudly when anxiety and shame try to block my light and upstage my performance. Thank you for the grace to keep practicing this song, your song, until I can recall it without thinking in any and every scene of my life, still in my heart and mind, knowing that you are God.